Good morning, friends. Already we have discussed the law of conservation of energy in case of gravitational force and spring force. Let us discuss solved problem from book, which is of the spring force. It is example 6.8. To stimulate car accidents, auto manufacturer study the collision of moving cars with mounted springs of different spring constants. Consider a typical simulation with a car of mass 1000 kg moving with a speed 18 km per hour on a smooth road ceiling with a horizontal mounted spring of spring constant 6.25 into 10 raised to power Newton per meter. What is the maximum compression of the spring? See there, it's a very common. It's a 6.8 solved problem. Auto manufacturer, after manufacturing car, when they bring new car, they test it for it's a tolerance for accident, it's a persistence for accident, and for that one they bang this car on the spring mounted board. Railway station also this is happening. When the bogie is coming at the end of the platform, there is a one wooden stopper to which the springs are given, and thereby the springs are compressed. Kinetic energy of the train or car is converted into potential energy of the spring, and then from this study they decide, that is how much damage it will cause to the car, how much damage it will cause to the driver, where the airbag should be given, how many airbags are required. This type of things they design by studying this problem. It's a very simple problem. This is, suppose it's a spring there. Now this spring, then this is a car. This spring is there. Then this car. When it comes and collide on this one, naturally the spring will compress. When it is coming, this spring will compress. This is moving with velocity. When the spring will compress, kinetic energy of the car is converted into potential energy. And in all this, law of conservation of energy is used, provided that the frictional force is negligible. Now let's see what is the kinetic energy of this one. A is equal to half mv square, which is equal to half mass is 1000. It is 5 into 5, which is equal to 25 by 2. Here velocity is 18 km per hour. We convert it into 18 into 5 by 18, which is equal to 5 meter per second. It simply means if 36 km per hour is there, then it becomes 10 meter per second. Whenever velocity is 36 km per hour, it's a 10 meter per second. Now it became, that is 1.25 10 raised to power 4. This energy is converted into potential energy. B is equal to half kxm square, which is equal to 1.25 10 raised to power 4. From this one we can get it, xm square is equal to 2 into 1.25 10 raised to power 4 divided by 3, which becomes, it is 2.5 10 raised to power 4, 6.25 10 raised to power 3, which is 25 by. If I adjust it, I can adjust it in this way, 2500 divided by 625. xm is equal to, under root of this one is 50, under root of this one is 25, which becomes 2 meters. The compression of the spring will be 2 meters. And then from this one, how much damage will happen to this car can be decided. In this complete discussion, we need to once again underline three things. First, the temporal information about this one is not included in this solution. How much compression it takes place, that is given by law of conservation of energy. But at what time this compression will take place, it is not mentioned in this one. So, to get time when the compression occurs, one needs to solve Newton's second, one need to use Newton's second law and solve that equation. Second one, this is not true in case of non-conservative forces like frictional force. We cannot apply law of conservation of energy in case of non-conservative forces like frictional force. Therefore, whenever we are studying, whenever we are applying law of conservation of energy, then the frictional force we consider negligible. Third one, the setting of the zero of the potential energy. The zero of the potential energy can be set according to our convenience. For example, V potential, V is equal to 0 for spring when X is equal to 0. For spring, potential energy is taken to be 0 when X is equal to 0. Similarly, for gravitational force, mg, V is equal to 0 when X is equal to 0 on the surface. But in later chapter we will discuss or we will see this one that the gravitational potential energy is 0 when H is infinity. So we have a freedom to choose 0 of the potential energy according to our convenience. But once it is set throughout the problem, we cannot change this one. These are three important points for this problem. That's all. Thank you.